Hey guys, this is Monami&Anrijs and my husband
Anrijs.
And today we will talk about reason why we are vegan.
And we'll try to make some sense with it, with veganism, and try to explain
yeah,
our views on it. I think this is like the one thing we really talk about every single day at home because it's so important to us and our whole family.
So we just wanted to share this with you. So have you ever thought if, for example, you had a fish in a fish tank and one day you wake up and you find it dead?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna take it up, fry it up on a pan and feed it to your kids or eat it yourself? No.
Normally, as a normal human being, you would discard the body in a respectful manner.
So why do you think it's like that? Do you think it's because it's your fish and you think it's wrong to eat it? What if that fish would be your neighbor's fish? Or what if that fish would be someone else's fish? Or what if that fish is just coming from ocean? You know, suddenly you don't care anymore about fish, you know, you just eat it.
Doesn't really make you question what is the difference? There is no difference. Or have you ever thought, for example, you're walking down the street and you suddenly see a loose pig running over the street, I don't know, loose from the slaughterhouse, or a truck from a slaughterhouse, a car hits it and it's dead on the spot.
Yeah, like brains all over the place. Brains, and one leg is on the right side, other leg is on the left side, and blood all over the face. What do you think at that moment? Do you think like, oh, I should get one of that piece and for my dinner, you know?
Yeah, take it for my family. Oh, that's a good catch.
Yeah, you don't really think like that, do you? You know, you need to be really sick in your mind to think something like that.
First thing that comes in your mind is obviously, oh my god, this is crazy, it's disgusting.
Probably will be sick for a few days after seeing something like that.
Yeah, it will be haunting you, you know?
So when chopped up pieces of animals are lying in supermarket shelves, for everyone it's alright. But if it's like dead on the side of the road, then suddenly it's like roadkill and disgusting, so you know? Why do you think it's like that? Most of you guys haven't thought about it, and even we didn't thought about it ourselves.
This is why we're like talking about this, because we never thought about it. I myself ignored this and had no idea and didn't even question anything for 20 years, 19, 20 years.
For me it was even longer, like 27 years. I never even thought about any single thing. I thought about if I open the fridge and I see some food, that's it. It's for me, you know? It's my choice.
Just 1 second you start thinking, you start questioning your own thoughts and everything, suddenly it hits you. You can't stop ignoring it.
And it's not made up or anything, it's the truth. We are unnecessary, killing billions of animals just for fun. Basically, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Just for taste buds, because we don't eat it, we think it's disgusting as well, but once it's packed up in shelf or cooked or something, then suddenly everyone is like preaching it and thinking that's the best thing ever.
And have you ever thought if you're walking around the forest, for example, you see an apple tree and there's a cow standing next to it?
You don't just want to jump on a cow and bite a piece out of it because you're like predator and you have cans and stuff. Or you don't want to like go on all fours and suck the milk out of cow's tit because you're so hungry, you so desperately need to suck out some liquid from the cow, you know, that you can't really choose an apple and eat some apple and go for some fruit, really.
People would go for fruit because it's the natural instinct. So you wouldn't suck the cow's tits, but when it's in a carton, in a supermarket, and then it's different.
Not only it's boxed and squeezed out from cow's tits, it's also containing antibiotics. It also contains growth hormones for them to grow bigger, for them to produce more milk. It also contains pus because of all the infections cows has. It contains blood because of how those machines are like sucking it out all the time. You know, it just all that liquid, all that bad energy, everything what's wrong in the world goes inside that milk box, you know, and then everyone is smiling and drinking that milk with their coffee and stuff and thinking nothing is wrong with that, you know. And then they're telling us that
we're weird and rice milk and soy milk is super weird and disgusting.
Like something is weird about that. But everything is completely normal to suck out from the cow's tits. You might question that.
So why do we think that meat is food? It's not food.
You can eat it, I guess.
You can consume it.
You can. So you can also consume cats and dogs and rats and brains and insects and stuff. But do you really, you know? You don't, because you know it's like,
it's wrong, you know it's disgusting, it's not for you, it's not food.
Imagine if you were growing as a kid, you know, and your mom like every single day were feeding you snails, like snails on breakfast, snails afternoon, snails at night, and she would say, oh, that's normal. Dry them, ground up, and like put like instead of pepper or something on top of all your food for all your life. You think it would be normal, but if you really think it's wrong, and same with everything else.
Exactly. Yeah. If you wouldn't eat a dog, a cat, or snails or anything, you should question why would you eat cows, pigs, and chickens and turkeys and stuff.
Also, people love to say that we eat them because we have instincts, because we are like meat eaters, because we are like predators and stuff. But I don't really think it's true, because all we do, we eat like 5 or 6 animals maybe. Everything else for us considers disgusting, but only those 5 suddenly are something like cool, you know. And other countries and other religions have like different animals, what they think it's normal to eat and what we think it's wrong to eat.
If there is a belief of some kind, then that is the belief that we have only certain types of animals that we can eat.
Or when you go to zoo and you see all those animals, it's not like you're going for like supermarket, you just see animals. They are real and you love all of them most of the times, I guess.
If you truly believe that eating meat is necessary and it is the right thing to do and 100% your choice, and why there's so many studies that show different.
Yeah, most of the studies shows that vegetarians and vegans live longer and healthier lives, you know. And how can you say meat is so necessary for you when on vegetarian or vegan diet you would live longer, you know? And that's like truth, you know.
That's a fact.
It's just a study, you know. It's a real thing. It's not what I believe or what you believe or what your grandma believes. It's a real thing, you know. Vegetarians and vegans live longer and healthier.
Top 10 causes of death worldwide. Of course, every country is different, but most of the causes are based on dietary choices. All the problems obviously do not come from fruit and vegetables. It's obviously coming from animal products.
Yeah, and also like last year, World Food Organization, they actually posted up research that red meat is cancerogenic and it goes in the same category as cigarettes. But still, people just don't believe in it, you know. They don't believe in studies. They don't believe what scientists say to them. Why would World Food Organization post something like that? They are all like meat eaters themselves, probably, but they still admit it, that it's what causing the death, you know.
You can't hide it. You can't hide it any longer when the death rates are going sky high and it's all stroke, heart disease, most of that. And it's just like mad. It's insane. Every single day, like moms, grandmas, everyone, doctors,
your parents, your neighbors, your workmates, your classmates, everyone still is saying to you that the meat is the right thing to do, the eating animals.
It's healthy and everything, you need meat to survive. Even though in most of the countries' national health websites, it's even written down clearly that living on a vegan, vegetarian lifestyle, you can be 100% healthy and even prevent a lot of diseases, a lot of big problems, and live longer.
And you can live on them any stage of your life, and even breastfeeding, and for like infants and for anyone. And it says on world like websites, it says on government websites, it says on health websites, but still you go to doctor and he like telling you that it's not healthy, and it's like, come on, you know.
In his own country where he's practicing medicine, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just saying it because he thinks so.
Well, I would say do your own research if you really have believe in it, you know. Or veganism is not like religion or something, you know. It's not like made up belief or something. Actually, I think the meat eaters have belief that they need to eat certain animals or drink certain liquids from certain animals or eat something what comes out from their like
acid.
That's a belief, in my opinion.
All of this stuff is happening only because of a lack of information and just ignorance of the truth.
And the truth is simple, you can't deny it. Animals need to be killed for you to eat them. It's not like made up, it's not like they're growing on the trees or from the ground. They are live animals and they need to be killed for you to eat, and that's the truth. And no one can say anything about it. And you can say that you love animals and you can say that you care about animals and you can like rescue the dogs or anything, but if you're still eating meat, you're just ignoring all the truth and you're just believing in some made up religion what you believe it's truth just because someone said to you.
The animals are being tortured and killed and you are paying for it when you're consuming it. And it's all because of your taste buds and greed. Do you really think that your taste buds are more important than someone's life? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever questioned this? And your taste buds are not really a good argument to keep eating meat.
Because no one really likes the taste of meat in the first place. You wouldn't eat meat without any spices. But it's 2017 already and we have a lot more options, we have a lot more choices to eat. We don't need to eat like tortured dead bodies of animals. We can eat tons of brilliant vegan food and you will be like super happy with everything, I guess.
Exactly. Most of us people have a choice to choose the right thing. And vegan food is just amazing. And if you think you haven't tried vegan food, every single day I bet you're eating something vegan, because it's not some magical food that, I don't know, only is like in special supermarkets or something. It's pretty much everything you eat except meat and animal products.
So a lot of people as well is saying, oh, I eat only chicken, you know, I don't eat anything else, only chicken. Like suddenly that's like, okay, you know.
Suddenly that's different, you know.
Yeah.
For you to consume it, it is still a dead bird, decapitated, and you just stuff his anus full with veggies and put some veggies around like everything is normal. And then vegans are the weird ones.
Because we eat fruits and veggies and nuts and stuff and grains, you know. You just need to like question really.
Exactly, you just need to think about it, how actually crazy. And I have no idea how I could have ignored this and never thought how insane this is. I used to stuff like some bird with like some veggies and stuff. It's disgusting. I wish somebody had explained this to me earlier.
I used to eat a lot of animal products as well, because you know, when you're a kid you don't really have a choice, because you eat what parents feed you. And some people saying as well, you know, you need to let your kid to choose. But how can your kid choose? He doesn't have a clue when is it coming from or what is it, you know. You just stuff it and that's it, and he thinks it's normal.
Everybody does that, obviously. In every family you just feed what you think is right. If it was a kid's choice, he would just obviously eat, I don't know, chocolate, cookies, like chips all day, all night.
Well, some kids do. Some parents don't care, and then kids end up with loads of problems from it.
Exactly, and that is really, really sad.
And then if it's like your choice and you really, really believe that there's your choice and you don't tell me what to eat, you're not gonna teach me what to eat, it's my choice, I wanna eat whatever I wanna eat. Yeah, I don't have anything against vegans, but you know, let me eat my bacon and stuff. And if you really think you should eat meat, and if you really think you should feed meat to your kids, just show them where it's coming from, you know.
Watch yourself. Why are you always so disgusted about like watching some footage of a slaughterhouse about where your food is coming from?
Why are you crying when some vegan shares it? Suddenly you're like, oh god, this vegan idiot, you know. All you need to do is just look for yourself, you know. You have eyes. Look where it comes from. Show it to your kids. Show to your kids the murder videos, the slaughterhouse videos. Why not, you know? Why do you have problem with it? Because your kid probably will be traumatized from all that footage.
And you know it. That's why you're not showing it, because it's wrong. You know deep down in your heart that it is wrong.
You know it's wrong. Kids will know it's wrong. It's just disgusting. And you are disgusted yourself to look at the tortured animals and stuff like that. I don't have problem to look at it, because I know I'm not paying for that myself. And I know I'm not consuming that anymore. But for you to like run away from it, you know, you might rethink.
We don't have a problem to show to our kid where our food comes from, like chopping up carrots and boiling them.
Yeah.
What's the problem with that?
I can easily peel a vegetable in front of my kid, and you know, but would you like slaughter chicken in front of your kid, take his head off?
Probably somebody does in like some farms and stuff. That's what people say. Oh, I thought it's normal. Some people think it's normal, but then again, it's only because somebody tells you it's normal and it's okay. But the first instinct always is that it is not okay. Killing is killing, murder is murder. Like if somebody killed your dog, you would be just like hunting down the person that did it. But if there's like billions of other animals being killed, everything's fine. Murder is murder, killing is killing, and everybody knows that, and there's no questions about it. Everything that is going on, it is disgusting and it is barbaric.
Yeah, it's so weird. Humans should be like smart, you know. We fly to space, we are pretty good in science and all technology and stuff, but then
the most logical thing, we just somehow, it has slipped our minds and everything. And most of it is because of the capitalism and money, which is why everything, all of this is growing.
That's not the only thing what's growing, also the veganism now is growing too, because people start finally realizing, you know. And I know we have a lot of vegan followers as well, and it's just growing every day. Almost you see in news something about it.
It's super exciting to be like live in this day and age when it is growing. Everybody knows that, just like we did. We turned vegan, our families turned vegan, like my mom turned vegan, my grandmother turned vegan, a lot of our friends. It's a domino effect. I understand people that don't know anything about it, and of course they keep doing what they're doing because they don't know better, just like we didn't know. But once you start thinking, that's it, then it is your choice to continue this ignorance or do the right thing for once. Obviously, it is not always easy for everyone, and we completely understand. If you can't do it all the way, it doesn't mean that you have to ignore it at all. You can always start with something and do little things, because it will always count. You can always try and do your best.
There's always an options, you know. It's not like 1800s anymore. We do have supermarkets, we do have choices. We can choose what to eat. Don't stress too much about it. If you're thinking about switching to veganism and stuff, just do it simply. Just research something. Try to be chilled about it, and it will be all like amazing in the end. I can promise that.
And it's really actually simple and easy. Once you realize why you're doing it and that it is so amazing, this change is amazing for you, for everything like around you, you start loving it. As we wanted to keep this video as short as we can and just explain what we think, we will put links to the videos where like people like doctors, researchers, and just people that know more about it and can explain better obviously than we could ever explain. So we'll put all of the links to the videos below so you can check out, and a lot of information is there. See for yourself.
And just see, yeah. And let us know in the comment section below if you have any questions or anything. We'll try to answer to them, or we'll try to guide you to some links maybe from our own research. Almost every day I research something, you know, and I'm still quite sure on it. Just one small thing I want to mention. Sometimes it's so weird when someone is concerned about like what I eat or what I feed to my kid, but he haven't done a single research in his life about food, about what is food, how is it digest in your body, what is it. He haven't done any research about it, and he's like trying to teach me how to feed me and how to feed my kid, you know. I just think it's so weird, and I'm the one who actually done all that research, and I know pretty sure what I'm doing with my food choices, you know. And probably will have a lot of hate comments underneath from the people who are just ignoring everything and who just wants to laugh at us or something. The truth is truth, you know.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want, but you can't run away from the truth. It's always easier to ignore and keep your bad habits than actually facing the consequences that you have to change something.
Yeah, well, admitting that you're wrong for first, and stop hating on others, you know, for nothing really, for no reason.
For trying to do something good in this world.
Don't be offended by any haters and stuff, because there's always gonna be them, and we ignoring them, and you should ignore them as well, because that's not what's gonna make the world better place when there will be a lot of hate around.
All you can do is try your best. And now it's easier than ever to be vegan. There's so much information out there. There's shops, internet, cookbooks, so many celebrities. Everybody's doing it.
Celebrities, athletes, bodybuilders, tattooers, and models, and like...
So many people are doing it, and they're changing their lives, and you can too.
There's like millions and millions of people vegans. No one is dying from any lack of anything. Most of them are living amazingly and happy, and they're just trying to spread the truth, you know.
And that's why we are here, to spread this message.
I have a lot more to tell. I don't know even where to tell it all. Maybe we should make a few more videos on this topic.
Exactly.
We just wanted to make this first one quite simple and quite short. I know it's not so short anymore, but
yeah,
we tried our best.
Tried to like get our point across. I hope we did. Yeah, let us know if you want to see more videos like these, like where we talk about this more in depth, because we have so much to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!